Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail. We are doing the American campaign on hard mode. This is the 9th episode that we are doing. It is July of 1776, and the Navy has done a really nice job under John Paul Jones. A few episodes ago, we captured the HMS Milford, a third-rate Ardent class ship of the line, and has been a huge boost to our success, our Navy's success. So we couldn't have done. The goal was actually in that episode to destroy her. We are again. Go check out that episode. I can't remember, it's either episode 6 or 7, but it was a doozy of a battle. We were able to luckily capture her, and now we have a ship of the line. Let's start with some repairs that we need to do. We have the HMS Glasgow, the Hancock. We have to rename these ships too. What are we going to rename the Milford? Again, I will open it up to anyone that joins us in chat here. If you want to rename the HMS Milford or the HMS Glasgow, and we will change that name. Again, make it PG. No crazy names there. The next battle we need to do is Pain in the Neck. July 24th, 1776. The British base on Block Island continues to disrupt our operations. So, the main focus here is subduing the British operations around Block Island. Once again, British transports are trying to escape pursuit by reaching the base, and it will take a heroic effort to catch them now. Something needs to be done about this base in the near future. Otherwise, we will not be able to stop the supply of British expeditionary forces. Let's take a look at the map here. We can bring with us 6 ships with us. So we're going to bring our top 6 to this battle. Looks like we got some British ships trying to run away. I'm sure there's usually some other kind of curveball that they throw at us. Let's go back to the Admiralty. So that means we'll bring the Milford, Glasgow, Hancock, Virginia, Wheelock, and Sumner. That makes 6. So we need to repair the Wheelock and repair the Sumner. We need to assign some officers. We lost a couple officers in the last scenario. Thaddeus Whitfield. And we will hire Thaddeus Fillmore, the Thaddeus boys. We also need to recruit the Milford. We also have to recruit the Glasgow, and they also have a bonus. We usually go with the plus 15 morale. The Hancock needs some new crew. The Hancock captained by Phineas Smith. The Glasgow by Clement Herod. John Paul Jones is on the Milford. The Virginia has Philo Joy, who is now at Commodore rank. I think when we get a stronger ship, Joy will get the new ship, whatever it is, frigate or ship of the line. Whatever we come across, we will probably transfer Joy, but not at this moment. He'll stay on the Virginia for now. We renamed the Wheelock from another ship, and Commodore Wheelock is on the Wheelock. And on the Sumner, we have the Sumner. Comfort Sumner is on the Sumner. All right, so those will be the 6 ships that we will bring into battle. couple more men here. Wheelock can afford a couple more men on her. The Virginia needs some more crew. We want to go to optimal level there. Alright. Oh, I guess I didn't hit upgrade. The Glasgow needs to be set to optimal. And you can see the crew on the Milford's still pretty overall not as experienced as the other 3 mainline ships. But she hosts some really strong guns there. 24-pound Beauregard's long gun with a damage of 14. The 18-pounders dish out a damage of 12. And then the 12-pound J&H King guns dish out a damage of 10. So those are by far the best guns we have. The Glasgow has some 24-pound Armstrong guns, which are very strong. They're just as strong as the Beauregard long guns as far as damage goes. They're not. They don't have the range like the Beauregard guns, though. Actually, the Glasgow has some super strong guns. She's got the 32-pound Karen Foundry carronade gun, which dishes out about 17 damage, but the range is very limited. Hey, Fabritz, what's going on? Kill, kill, kill. That is what we are planning on doing. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Fabritz, if you want to name one of these ships, feel free to. I got the HMS Milford and the HMS Glasgow. They still have the old Her Majesty's nomenclature. I have not yet named them to the American side, so I'll leave that to anyone in chat or in the comment section. Now let's get back on with the campaign. I think we're ready. We recruit our ships, and we are going to do pain in the neck. Now, Fabritz, you were telling me that you have recently purchased UA and UG, Ultimate Admiral, Ultimate General. Have you tried to play them yet? Queen Anne's Revenge. I like it. I like it for the Milford. We will do that after this battle. All right, how do we want to position our ships? I'm going to try something a little bit different. I usually put like the mainline ship in front. I think I'm going to do it. We got the Milford, and then so the main 3 ships will be the Milford, Glasgow, and Hancock. I think what we'll do is we're going to put the Wheelock in front. Oh, not right there. Wheelock, and then the Milford behind. And let's see, we can do put the Sumner up front, and then the Glasgow behind, and then the Hancock and Virginia there. All right, now we are ready to start. So yeah, Queen Anne's Revenge. Probably will do that for the Milford. Queen Anne's Revenge. All right, on our second day following the British convoy, 2 sails appeared on the horizon. It seems that we were too eager to continue the chase and have encountered some of the British ships based on at Block Island. Fabritz says, yes, General, was easy for me to learn, but having a little trouble with Admiral. Okay. It is unlikely that the British only sent these 2 ships. You should be prepared for more to arrive. Once you get the hang of Admiral, there's a few ways to get into Admiral. Now, in one of my very first streams of Ultimate Admiral, someone recommended that you need to try to make the goal, especially in the American campaign, to capture your ships. Now you got to be careful. There are some scenarios where I think if you are too aggressive and try to capture the ships, you risk your fleet. I think like the second scenario where you have to escape Boston Harbor, I don't think trying to capture ships in that scenario is going to do you any good. You're going to get annihilated real early in that scenario. So, but in the scenarios where you feel like you can capture enemy ships, go for it, because that's the way you get the rep points, and you need the rep points. If you capture a ship, like capturing the Milford, a ship of the line, was like a stroke of luck. I don't know if you've seen that episode, but that was she was supposed to go down in a ball of flames with the fire ship. She actually put out her. So in that episode, the Milford catches on fire because I throw a fire ship at her, and then they are able. Only half the ship is in flames, and then she is able to put her out. And then because she put out the flames, we are able to capture her at the very end of the scenario. I'm gonna have to start linking that specific video in the comments or in the description. All right, let's get back to pain in the neck. Under the circumstances, we would have to retreat, but we cannot afford to lose the captured British transports, and so we must fight. All right, let's pause this real quickly here. All right, wind going east to southeast to northwest. We need to capture the Gifford and the Hope. There's the Gifford. There's the Hope. Small, looks like a sloop of war, probably. The HMS Dominion guarding them. So it looks like easy pickings. So why don't we send the Wheelock forward? And try to slow them down with the Milford approaching. And we'll have the Sumner and Glasgow make sure that they can catch up to the Gifford. We'll break off the grouping so that they'll slow down. If they're grouped together, they'll end up slowing down and waiting for each other if one ship is slower. So best to break their group. We see the Dominion's going straight after the Wheelock. So we'll send the... I actually would like to capture the Dominion. Let's turn. So we have the wind to our back, so that's good. We should be able to move quickly. So the Wheelock is approaching. So is the Milford. Actually, if the Milford can disable the Dominion, I'll use the Wheelock to board her. So we still have round shot on both. I want to send a message to the Dominion and try to just disable her. I'm going to pause this for a second. Now you can manually aim. And why don't we'll aim for this mast right here. Slow down a little bit. Get a little bit closer with the Wheelock. She'll turn into her. There we go. Minimal damage to the Dominion, so... So the Dominion is a... Oh, it's a 7th rate brig, so not even a sloop. Actually, we're going to speed up. I want the Wheelock to kind of now overshoot the Dominion. We're going to make sure we can get to the Hope. So got to remember what the goal is to capture these ships. So the Sumner, I want to stay on this side of the Gifford. Then I got the Glasgow. Alright, the Dominion's turning away. The Wheelock is reloading. Actually, we'll keep her this way. I was going to turn the Milford, but actually I think we'll slow down. If the Dominion wants to turn into the wind, then she's going to slow down herself. So we're gonna slow down the Milford's overshooting though. There's getting some shots in there now. Alright, what's going on over here? Alright, the Sumner. See, the Sumner can just board the Gifford on her own. So why don't we target her? We'll target grapples. Match speed. Let's try to get in closer. We'll just use grape there. Grape shot. There's only 8 men defending her, so the Glasgow will get in between the Gifford and the Hope, and might have to just use the Glasgow to capture the Hope. Why don't we're going to change the grape shot on the Milford. Because I want to capture the Dominion, so I'm going to try to kill as many sailors on that ship as possible. Actually, I'm going to do one more salvo with the round shot. Okay, they're already wavering. I'll go back to grape. Oh, Sumner's boarding. Alright, Sumner boarding the Gifford. Alright. She's on there, so let's do minimal crew to board the Gifford. And let's cut the grapples down. Alright, so the Gifford is ours. And I think we're going to need to get to take them safely off the map. And there's two more British vessels on their way. They don't look like anything that we need to concern ourselves with. So probably another brig and maybe another two 2 brigs there. Yeah, we have an unrated cutter. So even weaker than the brig. So this is the best the British has to deal with us. The mighty Royal Navy. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, if we can succeed in getting the captured British ships to the evacuation zone, the British will not be able to recapture them. And so the evacuation zone is over there. So we already have the Gifford. The wind is not really in our favor, though. We're going to have to kind of fight the wind to get to the evacuation zone. I think I will group the Gifford and the Sumner. That way they will travel together. The Sumner will guard the Gifford. Let's go back to the Milford and the Dominion, who we are trying to capture now. And we're going to try to capture her with the Wheelock. So she's got the grapples. Wheelock has the grapples out. Dominion taking on heavy casualties. I think we might be even getting some friendly fire. They have not yet boarded. Alright, now they are boarding. Alright, so the Milford's going to move over and confront the other 2 vessels. Oh, the sailors on the Dominion fighting to the last man. Alright, so the Dominion is ours. Oh, they surrendered, so we still have to board her. Alright, now we still have to capture the Hope. I got the Milford. We're going to take on these other 2 vessels. We might as well just capture them. Which shouldn't be too difficult. And then, see, the Glasgow, we're going to use Scrape, and we're going to board. We're going to use the Glasgow just to take the Hope. Speed things up a little bit. Oh, there's 2 more British vessels now. What do we got here? Alright, they don't look a little bit stronger than what they've got right now. They got the HMS Yeoman and the Admiral. Alright, a 7th rate Snow. And a 7th rate brig. So for what we are able to, what we have on the map, nothing to really worry about. Maybe more ships that we can capture, to be honest. I may actually try to blow one out of the water just for fun. Yeah, the wind is working against us as it's going against us towards the evacuation zone. We got to match speed with the Hope. And then the Glasgow sports some very powerful guns, and you're going to see the men on the Hope are already kind of shaken. There is no hope for the Hope. No hope for the Hope. Alright, the Hope has surrendered. So Glasgow's got to kind of anchor. She's moving too fast for us to deploy. I really just want to use minimal men. Oh, look at the Eden. Maybe we'll just... Let's see what the guns on the Glasgow can do against the Eden. So they've already taken gun damage, and they're taking all kinds of hull damage. I gotta be careful that that's not a fire ship, maybe. Because she's coming straight at us. No, they're just... They're like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, they're just going to surrender, probably. Oh, they're under our guns. Are they trying to board us? Or did we just try to take them? That's funny. Alright, the Eden has surrendered, but she's taking on water. Let's get our men on board the Hope. Where is the Gifford? Or the Milford? She's over here. Oh yeah, that's right. We have the Hancock and Virginia also. So these are... The Virginia's a corvette. I think the Hancock's a... She might be a frigate. They'll try to intercept these new British vessels that are on the scene. The Wheelock just chilling. Where's the Dominion? Alright, so we have the Gifford. She's on her way to the evacuation zone. And then we have the Hope now. I don't even know if I want the Eden. We'll just let her sink. Wouldn't mind capturing the urn. Now, she does not look like she wants any part of us. Let's see. I need to assign the summoner to guard the Hope. Actually, no. The summoner is guarding the Gifford. They are going at 3.5 knots. That is way too slow. Alright, the Wheelock can come and help protect those two ships. Wind change to northwest. Oh, good. That's good. That's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's not perfect, but better. Alright, so I think the Glasshouse is going to try to take the urn. Big urn. She survives those first minimal damage on that first volley. Try to turn her against the wind. Should have maybe turned the other way. Oh, there's a fire on the urn. Actually, let's switch the grape. Actually, if I want to capture her, I don't want her to. And I want to destroy her. The Eden has sunk. That's fine. Alright, so the Milford, let's start moving with the two captured ships. Alright, so we're targeting. That we'll try to board the urn. Oh, she slips by us. How do I feel about the different types of ammunition, like round shot and grape shot and chain? Well, I mean, the grape shot is perfect for if you want to kill crews, use grape shot. So I like to use the round shot will sink the ships. If you want that's max damage. It won't kill as much crew though per shot. I mean, obviously good salvos using round shot will kill some sailors. But grape shot is much more effective at destroying or killing off crew. Destroyed armor cannot provide enough protection for the crew, so that's grape shot. Round shot, the main ammunition against armor, hull, and destroying masts. So it also will take out, if you target the mast of a ship and you set to round shot, enough shots on them, you'll knock the mast down, which will disable the ship and slow her down It's good against the bigger ships that you want to capture. If you can knock out one of their masts, they'll be less of they can't turn as well. They won't be as fast, and then you can come back with grape shot, kill off their crews. Again, those bigger ships can also sink you. But yeah, grape shot when I'm trying to capture a vessel, we'll try to switch back to grape. So again, I got 100 sailors on the urn. Now I know I can destroy the urn with the Glasgow, but if I want to capture the urn, I want to try to minimize casualties on my crew. So I'm going to use grape shot to kill off a bunch of their crews. So they're using grape right now. You can see they went down. We killed about 10. There's crew shock that's affecting morale. And they're like right up against each other. I gotta see what's going on over here. Alright, the Hope. So those two British ships are approaching our ships that we just captured. Now, I got the Wheelock. I'm going to target the Human with the Wheelock. Actually, I'm going to set the Wheelock on AI just so I don't have to constantly fiddle with her. I have a course set by the Milford towards those two ships. We have the Hancock and Virginia, which I'm going to target Doctorel with the Hancock, and we'll actually set them with the AI for now. Same with the Virginia. Do I have a favorite type of cannon? Not yet. Only for the fact that I'm still kind of learning the cannons, and the larger cannons obviously are just great for I mean, they're just fun to use, the big 24 pounders or whatever. But I can't I can't think in my mind like I know Glasgow has like the carronade on her ship, and I remember we captured the Glasgow, and I remember thinking to myself when we were fighting her earlier in other scenarios before we captured her, she was like dealing out damage. So she's a frigate. So is the Hancock. The Hancock was the one I think that had to capture her, and the Hancock was just getting beat up. I think I had to disengage. I forget how I was able to capture the Glasgow. But you could tell that she had some much heavier cannons on her ship. Alright, so look, yep, it looks like the Glasgow is grappled with the urn. We're going to try to capture the urn. We got grape shot. You can see all the casualties we're inflicting at point blank range. Grape shot at point blank, and the boarding party. Actually, they're not officially boarding. That's good. We're barely losing any men, so that's the goal there. And you can hear the musket fire coming from the ships. We will send a minimal crew to take the urn. And now the Glasgow can go and assist in the fight against these two other ships. Alright, so the Milford, I want full speed with the Milford. She goes about 9.3 knots. For a ship of the line, she goes pretty fast. She's faster than the Virginia. The Virginia, for being a smaller ship, is a truck. I try to go this way with the Hope. Speed this up a little bit. All right, so the Milford, I'm actually going to set the Milford to round shot. Because I do want to, the initial fighting against, even though I want to capture them, the initial fighting, I kind of want to, I might be able to disable them. Especially the human. Now, I risk, even the first volley from the Milford risks probably even destroying the human, but we're going to, let's see, the wind changed again to the north. So that's good. That helps us. The Wheelock, though, running right into the Hope. So the Milford will try to take the human. So we're going to do a salvo with round shot. See what kind of damage we can do against the human. So maybe one more. Oh, she's already wavering. All right, switch to grape. The Dotterel is getting caught in the wind now. Ooh. Can't let them destroy the Hope. Okay, Wheelock, what are you doing? Get out of the way of the Hope. Alright, so the Hope is ramming into the Wheelock, who got in her way. Oh. See, now I set the Wheelock on AI. That was kind of silly. You'd think the AI can make that adjustment. Not to run into the other ship. She's still kind of caught on her. Actually, I'm gonna park the Milford right here. All right, let's pause this. Actually, the Hancock might now be assigned to take the human. We'll change to grape shot there. Now the Milford has her sights on the Dotterel. Change back to round shot on the Milford to kind of damage the Dotterel. See what she can do. It's kind of far distance right now, though. You can see the damage that the Dotterel is taken by the Milford. At least a quarter of hull damage done. So I switch back to the grape shot. All right, now the Wheelock's in the fray. As the human's just trying to weave in and out of our ships here. I do not want to try the board with the Wheelock just because, and you can see the sail damage on the Milford. They must be using chain shot. So chain shot is your best against damaging sails, which will ultimately slow down your ship. So if you're trying to get away from a ship of the line, try to use chain shot to slow them down. A lot going on right here. Alright, so Milford can try to board the Yeoman. Wheelock just got out of the way. Actually, he's kind of in the way of the Yeoman, so she has to slow down. And then, actually, if I turn Hancock, so now let's target the Hancock with onto the Admiral. So both ships are, morale is wavering on both ships. So they'll either surrender before we capture them, or we'll just be able to grapple with them and then capture them. Gotta turn the Mildred here. What game you've been playing the most recently? Asked Fabritz. I have been doing, well, I've been, behind the scenes, I've been doing a lot of, been working on Grand Tactician Civil War. I've been playing the Rome Remastered and Ultimate Admiral. I'm trying to be careful of stretching myself so thin. I don't mind if the channel itself is focusing on a variety of war games, but I do find myself, I want to make sure I complete campaigns. So, just so you're aware, there's the Lubu campaign that is not finished for Total War 3 Kingdoms. I'm going to do a wrap-up video where it's just going to be a summary of the end game. So there'll be that down the line. I'm going to finish the Egypt campaign for Rome Remastered, and with a summary video. And it'll be it might be even like a two-parter or whatever, but I'm going to wrap up those campaigns. I think I'm going to keep doing some campaigns of Rome Remastered. But Grand Tactician seems to be, there's a lot of interest in the game from guys that want to play a grand strategy Civil War game. And I'm going to kind of focus some attention on that with tutorials and campaigns. So there'll be some campaigns. I don't think I'm going to do any Grand Tactician live. The main campaign I'm going to do is a Confederate campaign. And we'll do that, and I'll upload those as I finish them. I may do some campaign games live on the Union side, so we'll see from there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I got to be careful though to keep the channel somewhat focused. And I think with Three Kingdoms Total War, with their announcement of not patching it or no more DLC, kind of knocked the wind out of me for that. I really enjoyed the game, but I will be very interested to see what they put out with a new Three Kingdoms game that they said they're going to do. So, all right. So the Admiral surrendered. So the Hancock will get a boarding party in place. I'm going to do probably do a British campaign with UA and there's the Barbary Pirates UA campaign also that I want to do. So I'll probably flesh out the Ultimate Admiral games because I really do enjoy these games. Alright, so we captured the Yeoman. And we are going to board the Admiral. And then why don't we, let's set course for, see the Hope. Let's make sure she is getting to the end zone. There's the Hope, and then the Gifford. All right, and they're full sail. Hope is on full sail, and then we're going to go max speed here. All right, all ships captured. Oh, and they just ended for me. Very good. All right, so there's victory. Officers promoted. Herod promoted to captain. Thaddeus Fillmore, sub-lieutenant. And Cotton Polk promoted to commander. So lots of ships captured in that one. So that was a pretty relatively easy scenario. The enemy commander has contacted me and is offering to pay a ransom for safe return of his captured men. 109 prisoners returned for 381 gold. Release prisoners, I get no reputation if I release them. I might as well. I'll take the gold. Oh, we get an award, a Navy Combat Action Medal. The Navy Combat Action Medal is awarded to members of the Sea Service who have actively participated in ground or surface actions with honor, to the colonies and to the satisfaction of the Navy. We have the 2 side missions. So we can assign these 2 ships to that one. Oh, I meant the 86% success chance. That's still good. What about Virginia, Sumner? 96%. So we should win those side missions. Glad you're still making videos. I haven't made one in so long because of work. Yeah, it's tough. This will be a short episode because I'm going to probably end. I'm not going to do the next mission. I'm probably going to end it here. I'm gonna just do some maintenance here with the campaign, and then probably call it a quick stream. But I've been working a lot too, which is good. Work is good. Yeah, I just try to find what time I can to make videos and stuff like that. So yeah, give it, try to record if you want, if it's something you really want to do, try to, record, just do recordings. And, sometimes you don't even, you do a recording, you don't even publish it because you're just like, but it's good practice. It gets you more comfortable. It gets you in the mindset of, how you want to do things too. So pain in the neck. We've got 6,200 money plus 7 rep, plus 1 career points. So yeah, if you watched any of the Rome Remastered Egypt campaign, I will not be doing those live anymore. I'm going to just do recorded upload videos of that. And like I said earlier, we're just going to try to do a summary, an end summary in that campaign. I'm going to continue to do this campaign live. This will be my main live campaign, and then there will be Grand Tactician, Civil War videos coming out shortly. I'm going to try to do more tutorial content for the games that I am playing. So it might be a little bit more space in between the videos. I am trying to do a goal of 1 video a day. I'm not quite hitting that, but I'm trying to do some videos and backlog a couple videos so that if I can't live stream for a day or something like that, I can post something. So yeah. All right, we'll probably, why don't we do the next chapter and then see with the results of the side missions. So next stage. Divide and rule. We gain 9,900 money and plus 7 light damage to our 3 ships. We sunk the bridgemen. So after changing tactics, your detachments were able to engage several British escorts and draw out their main task force. Delivery required. Oh! What happened here? The British presence was far stronger than anticipated, and even with your assistance, the local smugglers were unable to... Oh, we lose about 5 rep. Ugh. I should have probably repaired those ships, huh? Got medium damage to the Danube. That was like an 86% success chance. Light damage to the Cassandra. Ah, that was kind of rough. We are awarded the USS Delaware. If nothing else, the recent naval actions and the increasing professionalism of our armed forces have proved one thing: we need a real navy. Funding from European nations and continued support from individual colonies has given us opportunity to secretly build several ships in France. This 30-gun frigate will hopefully give us an edge over the Royal Navy forces in the region, as long as our large ship of the line remains occupied with other tasks. As you have proven our most able captain, and as I am stuck in Philadelphia, I am rewarding you with the first, hopefully, many more frigates to come. Treat her well and use her wisely, and I have no doubt that she will help you crush your foes. Remember these words: give me liberty or give me death. Isaac Hopkins, Commander-in-Chief of the Navy. Well, thank you, Commander. So on the next episode, we will do the Revenge. This will be a amphibious assault of Block Island. So this will be interesting. We did one other amphibious assault on the island of Nassau, and that was our only defeat in the campaign. And it was a disaster too. So we're gonna have to try to learn our lessons from our failures at Nassau. Yes, liberty or death. Happy 4th of July to everyone as we start the 4th of July weekend. So we do have to do some repairs. We will do repairs on the beginning of the next episode. And 29,000 in cash, 14 rep points. So we're probably going to, although we have a whole bunch of trophy ships that we can give to the Admiralty, we'll have to go through that and take a look at what ships we want to part ways with. So yeah, we'll be able to generate more reputation points for sure. All right, I hope everyone has a very good holiday weekend. If you are here in the States, stay safe. Most likely, I will try to probably do another video maybe Saturday night of Ultimate Admiral. Stay tuned. If you like this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate your time, and thank you very much. Oh yes, we need to rename the Queen Anne, right? Milford will be Queen Anne's Revenge. So the USS Queen Anne's Revenge. Let's see. Hopefully, it won't. Let me just call her the Queen Anne's Revenge. There it is. All right, Queen Anne's Revenge. Okay. Well, I will see you on the next one. Have a very good evening.